We are ready?
Sawa. Good evening, members of the press. First of all, let us apologize for this statement. It should have come a little bit earlier, but as you know, we have quite a bit of some engagements that could not allow us to have this statement read earlier than now. We, of course, apologize for the lateness. Now, this is a press release issued in Nairobi on Monday, June 20th, 2022. And I'm sure you can see the leadership of Mlembe Nation, led by Musalia Mudavadi, party leader of ANC, and a senior member, or rather a partner of Kenya Kwanza'S. On my right, you will see Senator Moses Wetangula, party leader Ford Kenya, and a senior partner in Kenya Kwanza'S. Members from Mlembe Nation who have together put together this statement that I'm about to read. The statement by Mlembe Nation on the diabolic conspiracies of Raila Odinga against the community. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, we called you here today for you to pass the following message to Azimio presidential candidate Raila. In the message we ask, what is it that 6 million Mlembe Nation community hasn't done for Honorable Raila Odinga in particular, and the Odinga family in general, that he has made it an obsession to hate, demean, discriminate, isolate, and frustrate leaders from the community? What form of absolution should the community offer you, Raila, in order to restrain you from roaring retribution that you continue to visit on the community leaders? This is a community and its leadership that has stood with you and your family to the last person throughout your troubled political career. Even when others have declared you a political pariah, an abomination, and a leper, the Mlembe Nation didn't desert you. They instead embraced you as one of their own, to the extent you mockingly claim to be more of a Mlembe breed than the native Mlembe woman or man. You have never been short of insults. The more the community has struggled to shield you, the more you have abused their hospitality. If they aren't chicken you ensnare with morsels of maize grains, but because they have chosen a different political path away from you, then they are abundantly primitive enough to breed like locusts. Mr. Raila, if this isn't enough, isn't ingrained sadism, then it isn't far from being the practice of modern day narcissism. And Kenyans should take note and beware. Because to you, the Mlembe Nation is cheap. You have traded with their electoral numbers to negotiate entry into government after every cycle. Once ensconced in power, you have given little regard to the community, never shared the spoils for you other than a scorn. This is what you did to achieve the infamous handshake. The dividends of the handshake have never been shared with your NASA partners. You are not embarrassed that your own county of Siaya had 3 cabinet secretaries, courtesy of the handshake, at the expense of 4 Mlembe counties which have no cabinet secretary. This is in addition to other uncountable blame appointments in all levels of government. Instead, you schemed to kill NASA to stop a son of Mlembe rising to presidency. To you, as long as Mlembe leaders aren't supporting you, they are criminals ab initio, but are weupe kama pamba if they are your lapdogs. We have not forgotten how you demeaned our late hero, His Excellency Michael Kijana Wamalwa, by unleashing extreme violence at the Fort Kenya Party meeting in Thika in 1995 with a view of snatching the party from him. You exported your signature of violence to a Kenya Kwanza'S meeting held at Jacaranda Grounds, Nairobi on Sunday, yesterday, with a view of zoning some regions in the country. Because the Mlembe nation has charted a different political path in this year's general elections, your insults have become personal. When Honorable Musalia Mudavadi makes a passionate case against runaway economic hardships suffered by majority Kenyans, then he is a howling dog to you. He isn't the only one who continues to be ridiculed by you. Others have fared extremely badly in your deceit. Honorable Moses Wetangula received a nasty thank you when you dethroned him as minority leader in Senate. This is despite the NASA agreement apportioning the position to the Fort Kenya partner. Then followed a season of agency and a trophy against Mlembe leaders. You removed Chris Wamalwa as a National Assembly Deputy Minority Leader. Attrition befell Cleophas Malala as Senate Deputy Minority Leader. And I, Benjamin Washari, thrown out as the National Assembly Majority Chief Whip at your instigation. Maybe to an extent I will just want to explain that there is someone who replaced me, and that person or that honorable is now a member of ODM. And that tells you easily who was interested in my position. This was at the instigation, your instigation, behest, and it's not only lost to us that recently you staged a spectacle where you denied Honorable Tim Wanyonyi a ticket to contest for governor of Nairobi. Neither have we forgotten how you unleashed the notorious Men in Black against Honorable Abab Namwamba and subsequently hounded him out of office as the Secretary General of ODM. Your schemes then took you in a futile attempt to prevent Sakaja too from vying for the same seat. At this stage, we pose a rhetorical question. Are leaders from Mlembe community, lesser Kenyans, to be toyed in any way you want? You may plot even more, but this is to assure you, Raila, that the Mlembe nation is decided on its political pathway, and no amount of deception and theatrics will change their choice. Soon, we assure you, you'll be a living memory of the adage that you can cheat some people sometime, but never will you cheat the Mlembe nation all the time. Mjinga akierevuka, mwerevu yu mashakani. you are warned, Raila Odinga. I think that is good enough. Thank you.